Hello again folks. Now in this video today I am about to skewer the latest betrayal from Britain's spineless overlords. Keir Starmer, our Prime Minister, who looks like he was printed from a photocopier, is plotting a so-called EU reset. That's less a negotiation and more a white flag waved from Downing Street. So the word is, Labour's ready to grovel on every front: fishing, free movement, EU laws, even our armed forces, handing Brussels the keys to our sovereignty without even the decency of a second referendum. Then again, the lefties, they don't like referendums, do they? Especially when they don't go their way. Anyway, this, my friends, is how they'll gut Brexit, not with a vote, but with a deal that chains us to the EU like a dog to a lamppost. It's a disgrace so vile, it could make a statue weep. Now, let's get the lay of the land here. Starmer's been banging on about resetting our EU relationship since he slithered into power. He jetted to Brussels in October last year, all smiles and handshakes, promising a pragmatic, sensible deal. The Guardian says he wants a new UK-EU security pact, an agreement to dodge border checks and mutual recognition of qualifications. Sounds harmless, doesn't it? Wrong. It's a Trojan horse stuffed with surrender. Sources like The Telegraph warn Labour's itching to cave in on fishing rights, letting EU trawlers plunder our waters again. Free movement? They're whispering about a youth mobility scheme, which is just a backdoor for EU migrants to flood in. And EU laws? Forget Brexit's promise of freedom. Starmer's ready to align with Brussels' red tape, from chemical regulations to workers' rights, until we basically members without the flag. This isn't a reset, it's a rout. Starmer's not negotiating, he's kneeling. Picture him in Brussels, grovelling before von der Leyen, like a schoolboy caught nicking biscuits.
Please, Ursula, take our fish, our borders and our laws. Just don't make me look bad on X.
I had to do it, folks, sorry. Fishing communities in Grimsby and Hull, already gutted by EU quotas pre-Brexit, are about to get shafted again. The Express newspaper says 60% of voters want no return to free movement, but Labour's scheming to let EU kids waltz in under mobility schemes while our pensioners queue for food banks. And aligning with EU laws? That's not pragmatism, that's vassalage. We voted to break free in 2016, 52 to 48, and now Starmer's flogging our sovereignty to Brussels for a pat on the head. The genius of it? No second referendum. Why bother with democracy when you can just sign a deal that makes Brexit a corpse? Labour's learned from the Remainers playbook. Don't ask the plebs, just do it. The FT says Starmer's team is eyeing a deep and comprehensive partnership by 2026, tying us to EU rules without a say. De facto membership, no vote required. It's a coup dressed up as diplomacy, and the British public's too busy watching Strictly to notice. So by the time we're drowning in EU fishing boats and bureaucracy, Starmer will be sipping Prosecco in Strasbourg, toasting his betrayal. And where's the media in all this? They're complicit, as always. The BBC's peddling Starmer's reset like it's a bloody yoga retreat, all cooperation and sensible ties. They won't mention the sellouts, too busy fawning over Keir's Statesman Act. The Guardian's practically writing love letters cheering Labour's so-called grown-up approach while ignoring the fishhooks in our flesh. The Sun and the Mail are whining, sure, but it's all hot air. No one's calling this for what it is: treason in a suit. X is the only place you'll hear the truth, with posts screaming Starmer's EU surrender and Brexit betrayed, but even there half the noise is drowned out by bots and blue-tick morons arguing about pronouns. The establishment's in on it too. Yvette Cooper's out there bleating about security cooperation as if we need EU handcuffs to stop terrorists. Nick Thomas-Symonds, Labour's EU negotiator, I believe, is pushing for closer alignment like a used car salesman flogging a lemon. And Starmer, he's the ringmaster, pretending it's all for our good, while he hands Brussels our fishing grounds, our borders, our freedom. The guy's got the spine of a jellyfish and the charm of a tax audit, yet he's pulling off the biggest heist since Blair sold us to Lisbon. So this is Labour's master plan. Kill Brexit by stealth. No messy referendum, just a slow chokehold until we're back in the EU's grip minus the voting rights. Fishing, handed to French trawlers. Free movement, rebranded as youth schemes to dodge the headlines. EU laws slapped on us like shackles, from REACH regulations to maternity leave mandates. We'll be a colony in all but name, and Starmer's calling it progress. The 17.4 million of us who voted leave, spat on. The 2019 election where Boris won 80 seats promising Brexit, a joke. And the media's too busy polishing Labour's boots to notice the knife in our back. So how do we fix it? Well, we bloody wake up. Demand Starmer scraps this surrender before we're EU serfs. Flood X, write to your MP, chain yourself to a trawler if you have to. The media won't save us. They're Brussels lapdogs, and the BBC simpering to the Sun's selective outrage. If we don't fight now, we'll be saluting the EU flag by 2030, with Starmer grinning like the traitor he is. So stay fierce, folks. Someone's got to stop this country from burning while the cowards clap. And there we go. I'm past 49. Thanks for watching, and until the next time, as always, let me know what you think in the comments. Please give a like and share this video everywhere, and I'll catch you at the next one. Roger Trout.